Gareth Smith became Manchester Metropolitan University's head of football in 2018, and he has overseen a lot of success in that time. His men's second and third teams both being promoted in the last 2 years, but the first team's triumphs have been even greater. In the last 2 seasons, they've had back-to-back promotions and were unbeaten in both campaigns. I caught up with Gareth to speak about the success, the difficulties of university football and his aims for the future. Gareth, how does it feel getting back-to-back promotions and unbeaten in the league for 2 seasons?
Really good. It's everything that we wanted to do over the course of probably 4 or 5 years worth of work. Changing what we did in terms of how we coach, the setup of the number of coaches that we've got in. It's all the hard work really that we've put into it. Most of it off-pitch stuff as opposed to the on-pitch stuff. I think the on-pitch kind of product has been good for a number of years, but the off-pitch side of things around team culture, expectations, standards, discipline has led over then onto the pitch and seen that real improvement in the results that we've had over the last couple of years. So really pleased.
What has been your key to success with Man Met?
I think the culture of what we've set up within the club. Everything we do has been about including as many people as possible. When I first arrived, it was very much there's a first team, there's a second team, there's a third team. All train separately, all have different coaches, don't know each other, don't know the other coaches. Lads couldn't come from third team into the first team because nobody knew who everybody was. So there was a big culture shift in terms of what the expectations was, people buying into a process of we're all together as one club.
Man Met star striker Tom Carr has been crucial for MMU this season. He had 2 hat-tricks and a brace in the first 3 league games, but his ability got the attention of local club League Town, and after signing a contract he had responsibilities for the club that meant he couldn't play for the uni as much as Gareth may have wanted.
Just take every game as it comes, but I'm obviously trying to score personally as much as I can, and if the chances come, hopefully I take them. So yeah.
It's a great ball in. Is it Tom Carr? Is it a hat-trick? He's made it around the goalkeeper, and it's a hat-trick for Tom Carr. Absolutely brilliant.
Carr does it again.
How hard is it losing star players like Tom Carr to local clubs, especially if you're going into big games like the cup final?
Yes, but then you accept it that we've done a good job. So that's how I'd always take it, as we've provided that platform, that they've enjoyed the experience, and we just know that's a natural case that sometimes we're going to have to not pick him because he's had a game the night before, he's got a game the following night, and we know that, but we know when he does play he's going to bring us that quality. So he's used university football as a platform to show how good he is. This year he's absolutely thrived in our environment. He's had that regularity of games. He's been clearly the best player that we've had in some of our games. He's been our match winner regularly, and he's getting the rewards from that outside of the university as well.
What do you think the biggest challenges you'll face going into Northern Tier 1?
Competitiveness. The number of times that other teams train is the big thing that I'm bugging people in the office with at the moment, is going, we need to train more. I think it's just the quality is going to increase. So from my point of view, I'm really excited because it's going to be a coaching test. Different people, different systems, different ways of playing. Being able to tweak things in the game. I think we've only experienced probably 2 games this year where we've had coaches up against us who are changing the system to suit us. Me and AD have then got to be really good at being able to recognise that, adjust to it, change how we're playing. Next year we're probably going to have to do that, probably 10 games out of 10, because we know it's going to be harder.
Man Met's local rivals, the University of Manchester, are already in Tier 1, and they played each other in a pre-season friendly, with MMU coming away victors after a tight 3-2 win. I spoke to the University of Manchester's head coach Jack Norbury about Tier 1 and how he thinks MMU will handle the division. You played MMU before the season began. How do you think they'll handle Tier 1?
They were stronger in the pre-season than they had been in previous pre-seasons. They've seen the results are going really well. I know Gareth well as well over the last lot of years. So I think they've got a really good setup. I think they'll do well.
Are you looking forward to having a Manchester derby in Tier 1? And what are you expecting from the game?
Yeah, it'll be great. It's good to have that rivalry there and to have a real league purpose behind it. Not just friendly now, it'll be a proper games. So I'm excited about it. I think it'll be really good. I think the office staff will be delighted they don't have to book a coach to Northumbria, as far as Northumbria as often as we do. Last year we were in the North East a lot. So I think it'll be great. Local derby, the lads will get excited about it, a big crowd and all that. I think it's great. I'm looking forward to it.
With the consistent success Gareth has had as MMU coach, there was one last question I had to ask him. Do you think you could take Man Met into the Northern Premier?
Yes, I'd like to, definitely like to do that. I think with the resources that we've got here, the facilities that we've got, the draw that we've got of being in Manchester, there's no reason why we couldn't do that or give it a really good go. What we've shown in the last few years is that what we've got here on the pitch, in the limited time that we've got, we're able to maximise that. So next year will be a case of proving that we're good enough to be in 1A, hopefully have a good finish, and then seeing where we can get to in the future.